Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. And through this channel, I'll be providing some stock analysis and also an update on our $1 million challenge, so please stay tuned. In the previous video, we did a stock update for ticker symbol MMAT and also for ticker symbol SPRT. These are stocks that have been featured a few times on the channel. So before we start today's stock analysis, quick update on our $1 million challenge. So you can see on the screen here, one of the Discord members is currently well ahead of the game, currently on trade number 90 on the trade ladder, which you need to get to trade 201 to get to the $1 million. And in response to the progress, one of the things I have said is the compound returns do get proportionally higher as you get higher up the ladder based on the full compound return investing. So details in description below, but one important point to mention is once you get to $500,000, you only need 21 further trades at 3.5% compound return to get from the $500,000 to the $1 million. So details in description below. Please join us on this journey. It'll be great to work together in the community where we all help each other in the $1 million challenge. I'm going to start by having a look at an update on ticker symbol SPRT Support.com. So this is a stock that was initially called in the Discord when it was trading around $8. We can see today at one point it was up well in excess of $50 at $56.88. We can see it's come down quite considerably from that high at $26.33 at close. However, it's still up just in excess of 33% on the day. So what I'd now like to share with you is a headline here dated 27th of August 2021, and you can see here four short squeeze penny stocks to watch after SPRT stocks 1,309% run. So let's have a look at details of this for the stock that was featured on this channel when it was close to $8. So if you have a look at the screen here, we can see the headline SPRT stock has become the cornerstone for short squeeze penny stock breakouts this quarter. So this is a stock that, if you refer back to the previous video, we did highlight as one of the most highly shorted stocks on the NASDAQ, and we can see certainly the gains have been tremendous from then. So certainly if you invested around the $8, sold around the $56, then the return would have been well over 500–600%. Right now, what we can see in this article in terms of one of the key factors regarding the short squeeze, what started as attention on a Bitcoin mining stock previously trading around $3.95 on July the 1st, has now turned into a technical breakout of a stock with highs that we saw today in excess of $55 pre-market on the 27th. And for keeping score at home, that's a move of in excess of 1,309%. So a great stock here for a squeeze that was called. The second stock on the list that I'd like to feature now is Metamaterials. So if you have a look at the screen here, ticker symbol MMAT. This is also on the article that was released today on 27th of August 2021. So let's have a look at the details here. So obviously, as we know, it was previously a former oil and gas company when it was trading under TRCH. Right now, in terms of revenue, what we saw in the previous earnings just recorded quite recently, there was revenue growth well in excess of 197%. A lot of people were quite surprised in terms of the Meta having revenue, so certainly it was good news there. The other bullish news that we saw, there was acquisition of announcement of nanotech, so that the valuation of that was around about $91 million. The deal is expected to expand and speed up Metamaterials commercialization strategy, and also bring them in terms of using the electron beam lithography equipment, anticipated to decrease production costs quite significantly. So the other thing that we can say, obviously, in terms of Meta and the markets, they are going to be accelerating commercialization plans and focusing on areas such as solar energy, 5G, antennas, battery, fuel cells and carbon capture. So this stock is certainly primed eventually for a squeeze and a huge recovery in terms of what investors have seen so far. It has not been great, but very pleased with the performance this week for Meta. And the final stock I'd like to feature in today's video is ticker symbol ABML American Battery Metals. This is a stock that has been featured quite a few times on the channel, as you will know. Those people who've been following the channel for a while will know that I have been holding this stock for quite a while, since November 2020. Currently my average price is around 0.30 cents, so still holding for the long term. So the stock made an exceptionally good recovery today. It has been trending generally downwards for quite a while. So there's a headline article here I'd like to share with you with regards to why the stock did well today and why we saw some significant recovery. So if we can see on the headline here, in Reno visit Cortez Masto touts infrastructure bill to business leaders. So let's have a look at some details of this article now. So if we have a look at the second page here, I'm just going to highlight some of the key sections here and then also focus on the area that is going to affect our stock, American Battery Metals. So at the top here, nearly 34,000 Nevadans were working in the clean energy sector, and jobs in the clean energy sector have grown by in excess of 40% over a 2-year period from 2017 to 19. So that's a boost of nearly 9,500 jobs for the clean energy sector in Nevada. So we've had 5 straight years of job growth, so that's good for Nevada's clean energy economy. As of March 2021, we're looking at 3,700 clean energy workers, 11% of the workforce, so very, very significant. Let's now focus on the impact in terms of American Battery Metals. So same page here, let's have a look at the final paragraph here. So Cortez Masto has said that $1 trillion bipartisan infrastructure package, which passed in the US Senate quite recently, is awaiting approval in the House with advanced efforts to grow the clean energy sector in Nevada and nationwide across the US. So she also noted that the state has secured $6 billion for battery manufacturing and recycling grant program, $4 billion in electric vehicle charging funding. This is exceptionally good news. So in the next part of the article, I'd like to focus here on the 5th paragraph down. I'm just going to highlight this for you because it's important for our stock. So with that in mind, Doug Hamilton, head of policy at American Battery Metals, ABTC, has said it basically is we're looking at a break in terms of a 60,000 square foot lithium ion battery recycling facility in Fernley, suggesting that Senator work at the federal level to help create the requirements. So the stock has gone up quite considerably today. We're going to look at the chart shortly, but carrying on with the article, Hamilton has gone on to say that battery tech manufacturing in the US is to have a certain percentage of the US processed critical minerals, and this is going to really boost recycling and extraction industry. So I agree that we have to be globally competitive. So China is a significant competitor in this area. So the US, through American Battery Metals, will certainly provide some good news, especially for the long term for this stock. Let's start by having a look at the chart for today. So we can see on the screen here, the stock was up in excess of 32%, closing at $1.63 close of market. So this is exceptionally good news today. I think yesterday, a lot of people were losing faith. So what I'd like to do now is just share the chart for yesterday. So if you have a look at the screen here, you can see yesterday it wasn't great. The chart was quite bearish, and we can see a wedge breakout there around the $1.21. I think it hit a very, very strong support, and everybody who's been following this stock will know that anything close to $1.21, $1.20 for American Battery Metals is going to give you a significant bounce up. So it was a very strong indication of support, and what we did see today is a very significant recovery in the stock. What I'd now like to share with you on the screen is an example of somebody who did not have belief in the stock. So yesterday at 157, this person sold 100,000 shares in American Battery Metals for the price of 1.19 cents. So certainly this person has missed today's run of in excess of 32%. So this person has probably been thinking this stock is going to hit below $1 and maybe I'm going to rebuy. So that's an example of somebody who is holding the stock but probably didn't have belief in the stock. So now I'd like to give a shout out on the screen to Penny Pincher. So this could be, hopefully it's not that person, but it could be an example of a person in that case. So he said here, ABML, I'm out for now, jump back in after the bleeding stops, going below $1 in my opinion. So looks like Penny Pincher was wrong. The stock that everybody is invested in for the long term, ABML, we have strong belief in this, and certainly in terms of predictions, we're looking at well in excess of double figures for the long term. And as we saw in the news today, great momentum, great recovery. ABML will certainly be one of the best stocks for the long term. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.